All right. Well, great evening, everybody. I'm so excited and so honored that you guys are taking some time out to see this amazing demonstration tonight. Just to, give you guys a little bit of background, it was 2 years ago, guys, September 2016, when my good friend and business partner, Joel and Chris Medina, guys, business partners, Joel and Chris Medina, actually shared this demonstration, this concept with me when we were in Asia. We were actually in the Manila, Philippines, guys, and Joel had been telling me for about 9 months that he wanted to share something with me, but he knew I just got started with something new. He didn't want to distract me. However, when we got to the Philippines, he said, man, I want you to see this. It's going to blow your mind. So they came up to my hotel room, guys, and they started pulling out cups of water and measuring cups and napkins and all of this stuff. And I'm like, wow, man, what are we about to do? A science project? He said, no, Damon. I've been in direct sales and network marketing now. At this time, guys, it was about 4 years. I actually met Joel Medina in a former company where we were both top producers in that company. And at that time, Joel was living in the Dominican Republic. And he said, man, we have been extremely successful. However, we have a lot of opportunities that come to our country. And a lot of times it's with products that people are out here selling that they can't even afford to consume themselves, because the average income in the Dominican Republic is like $280 a month US, guys. And we know we could never survive off of $280 a month. And however, people were making sacrifices to get started with these opportunities. Again, not even really been able to go out and promote the business or even have the retail sales like a Joel and Chris Medina would because of their influence. And guys, he said what's happening, Damon, is a lot of times these companies will come into our country and they will actually leave us in shambles. He said, so man, I've been sitting out of the industry now for about 10 months, just really looking for something that would be a mandatory product, but something that would be 10 times better than what they can find on the shelves, but also something that would be a daily need. And I'm like, okay, Joel, man, that's too many check marks. I mean, great, good luck. I don't even believe in luck, but I was like, good luck on that one, right? Because we've never seen anything like that in the industry, guys. And so he said, Damon, I found it. He said, a gentleman sent me this video from Asia. I couldn't believe what I saw, but the gentleman flew all the way to China, guys, to share with me, what you're about to see. And so what we found out, guys, is that this concept has actually been in Asia for 20 years. It's not nothing new under the sun. However, it's new to our sun because in October of 2016, guys, I brought this product back to the United States, and in November of 2016, Nspire Network was born, guys. And I'm talking about from November up until the end of January 2017, we were able to pre-launch, guys, watch this, with over 77,000 pre-enrollments, to the point you guys kept crashing the server. We had to shut it down, guys. And then here it is. And in March of 2017, we had our very first Nspire event. Guys, we had 5,500 attendees at this event where, mind you, no one had ever tried the product. No one had ever received a commission check, because we didn't launch our company until May 23rd of 2017, where we were able to do over 6 million. Well, let me give you the exact numbers, because we round everything up in our industry. But we did right at $5.6 million in total sales with a $5 product. But how about at that event we had in March? Guys, we only were able to get in a short amount of time 20,000 packs of Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins, guys. That was the first order to ever hit the U.S. soil, okay? And we sold out in one day. That line wrapped all the way around the conference center right here in Georgia. But then, guys, the games began. And it was incredible what we were able to do, but most importantly, what we've been able to see in terms of how this product and our educational platform called Now We Know has been able to impact thousands of lives all over the country, even in places like Jamaica, Trinidad, guys, and now headed to Japan, soon to be Canada, and all across the globe. And so Nspire Network, guys, just partnered, guys, with Wakaya Perfection. And if you think we did some incredible things in our first year, guys, wait until you see what's about to happen. Now that we've partnered with the billionaire, the founder of Fiji Water, Mr. David Gilmour, who sold over 100 million bottles of water. And I believe that this is the most residual product to ever, guys, come into the direct sales and network marketing industry. Guys, not only are we mission driven, but guys, we're tapping into a $54 billion a year industry. And so now it's time to see the demonstration that Damon Amin Meadows, guys, one of our top producers that was a part of Nspire Network, he did a demonstration in the kitchen, guys. It got over 100 million views. Now, we were excited about it. However, we were not ready for all the business that we received, guys, which caused a whole nother set of challenges. But we're forever grateful to Mr. Meadows, guys, for that video going viral. However, this is my first time doing a live demonstration. And you might say, well, Damon, why would you be, waiting? Why would you wait? Why would you be? Why would you wait 2 years to do the live demonstration? And you're the person that brought it back. Guys, I was afraid to do the demonstration because we could barely keep up with the orders that we had coming in. And not underestimating my influence, I didn't want to create a whole nother wave of people hitting our website just to find out that they wouldn't be able to get the product, guys. And so, again, now that we partner with Wakaya Perfection, another mission-driven company, having the opportunity to work with Andre Vaughn, guys, top producer, working with Bill Andreoli, guys. You're talking about the president, a gentleman who's been able to do some incredible things over his 30 years, and none other than Todd Smith, co-founder of Wakaya Perfection. All of these gentlemen and myself combined, guys, and I don't want to make it sound old, but we got about 75 years of combined experience in this industry. And so let's get right to it. For those of you who don't know, guys, this is a very popular brand of women's sanitary napkins. And what I want you to pay very close attention to here, guys, is that this sanitary napkin, it actually promotes, it advertises that it offers 10 hours of protection. And we're going to find out, if it can really hold up to what it's claiming to do in just a moment here. So I'm going to place it right here. Now, at the time when Joelle introduced me to this concept, guys, we were using a prototype, okay? But we don't have a prototype now. The mad scientist, who I call the pad master, none other than Mr. Joel Medina, who's actually an engineer, guys. He was an engineer before retiring and getting involved in direct sales and network marketing, but he added some very awesome modifications to this product, which now we know is Cherish. And one of the first things I want you to recognize, ladies, okay, there we go. One of the first things I want you to recognize, ladies and gentlemen, is that Cherish comes completely sealed. Okay, unlike a lot of the sanitary napkins that you buy on the shelf, they're already open. Okay, they're already open when you buy them, when you take them out of the package. Now, ladies, what is the first thing you notice about Cherish? It's thin, right? Much thinner, but it's much smaller. Okay, so we're going to put Cherish right here. Now, coming back to the United States, guys, I knew nothing about the sanitary napkin industry. All I knew was after seeing this demonstration and hearing about some of the hard facts in terms of what a lot of the traditional sanitary napkins and tampons have been doing to our women, guys, I said, you know what? The word needs to get out. But not only that, we came back hosting what we call focus groups, and we had a lot of OBGYNs who would attend our focus groups, and they started to educate us. And one of the things that we found out is that the average woman, guys, she would secrete anywhere from 15 up to 50 milliliters, guys, of fluid while she's having her feminine flow. Now, we know some women may secrete more, some women may secrete less, however, on average. And so what you're going to see right here, we actually have 75. Now, don't try this at home, okay, because I'm showing off. Usually I do 50-50, but I'm going to show off tonight. And as you guys can see, 75 milliliters, okay, that I'm going to pour inside of Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, the world's driest and most comfortable sanitary napkin. And gentlemen, you might be asking, why should I be paying attention to this? Why does this, why should this mean anything to me? And gentlemen, I can ask you a very simple question, and that is, do you have a woman in your life that you love and care about, that if you had some information that could potentially help save or change your life, would you be willing to share it? And as a father of 3 amazing daughters and my wife who's actually holding the camera right now, guys, I have a moral obligation as a father, guys. My duty as a father is to provide and to protect. As a husband, to provide and to protect. And so what we're going to do now, we're going to take 50 milliliters and we're going to pour it in the much larger, thicker pad. Is that 50? Looks like 50 to me. Okay. And let's see what happens. And again, this is the sanitary napkin that is promoted and advertised to keep you dry for 10 hours. Now, ladies, as we've been going across, and gentlemen, as we've been going across the country, having these focus groups, I started asking a lot of our women, why do you guys use a product that it's not working? And over and over and over again, I get the same answer. Demond, we didn't have a choice. We didn't know that we had any options. So let's find out, guys, exactly what are the options that you guys will have starting now, okay? For some of you starting now. So I'm going to take my hand. Okay, well, first of all, let's do this. I'm going to apply some moderate pressure, okay, to the 10-hour pad, and let's see what happens. Is this what we expected? Okay, it's soil, guys. My hand is soaking wet, okay, soaking wet. All right, can you see the wetness here? You see the difference? Okay, awesome. It's my first Facebook Live, guys, okay, doing the demonstration. But now we're going to take the same red napkin and we're going to apply even more pressure, more pressure, more pressure. And what do you have? 100% dry, 100% dry, 100% dry, guys. And this is the smaller, thinner pad. Now, ladies, I know you said, Demond, you could just stop right there. How do I get those pads, right? Guys, when I saw Joelle do this demonstration in Manila, this is no lie. Guys, I literally, yes, you can show right here, the wet and the dry. Guys, I literally grabbed the pillow off of my bed and I started beating them with it. Yeah, I started beating because I'm like, man, what took you so long to share this with me? Do you know how many women we can help? How many lives we can change? And how much money we're going to actually earn by helping these people, guys? See, when you're able to identify a challenge and then offer a solution, especially one that's mission driven, guys, it's a game changer. So as we're wrapping up, okay, as we're wrapping up, I want to go ahead and I want to dissect, okay? I want to dissect the sanitary napkin and let's see what we have here. First of all, ladies, this feels like sandpaper in my hand. It's very rough, it's very abrasive, and this is the top layer that's rubbing up against your body. But what I also found out, this spongy-like material, it's synthetic. Now, what do you know synthetic that comes white? So that means this product had to go through a bleaching process in order to get it this color. Ladies, I don't think you feel good to know that there's chemicals and bleach, being used in your feminine hygiene products. This next layer, this blue strip, okay, I guess this is part of the system, but what we found out is it's just as wet as the top layer. But what we also found out is sometimes this blue dye, it fades into the top layer, and if it's fading into the top layer, where else do you think it's getting, ladies? Into your bloodstream, okay? Now, if you notice here, you have on the ends that did not get wet, guys, looks like white fluffy cotton, right? But what we found out in a lot of cases, guys, is that this is nothing more than paper and even sometimes trash that goes through an 8-step bleaching process in order to get it white. So now, again, you're introducing chlorine, guys, into this product. And when you look at a woman that has over 15,000 exposures to a sanitary napkin throughout her life, or a woman that uses tampons having over 100,000 hours, guys, of this product being inside of her after getting trace amounts of these toxins into their bloodstream, what do you think is going to happen? Guys, health challenges. And so what we're going to do right now, we're going to take their absorbency system and we're going to put it in a cup that has the least amount of water, which is in my left hand. Can you see clearly the difference? Okay, perfect. And we're going to take our absorbency system and we're going to put it here. And let's just see what happens. The bottom layer, guys, is a very thick plastic bag. And when you have something this thick, it's not breathable. So when you have blood, sweat, and in some cases urine, because we found out a lot of women deal with incontinence. You know, some women after they have babies, their bladder is a little bit weaker. And so when you take blood, sweat, and urine, and sometimes urine, and you take those toxins, heat it up at 98.6 degrees, suffocated inside of plastic, guys, you know, that's the perfect environment for bacteria. And so we have a lot of women, guys, who are suffering. You know, my wife is actually a physician, and she was telling me that a lot of women get a prescription called diflucan. Now, diflucan, guys, is something that you guys get, I understand, from bacteria, vaginosis, and different challenges that you have, you know, and it actually works, right? But after about 2 to 3 months, you guys are right back in the doctor's office and you're getting another prescription. So again, now you're dealing with the toxins. Now you're dealing with over-counter, you know, medicines and drugs, guys, that over the years can cause some very serious health challenges, okay? So just keep that in mind. In all fairness, as we close up, guys, we're going to dissect Cherish the exact same way. Typically, we would pass this top layer around to the audience, but what I want you to understand is this top layer, it's completely dry. Not only is it completely dry, but guys, it's cotton. And you can actually see the cotton fibers. You know, I remember growing up as a kid, you know, so often I would hear, you know, somebody say something like, oh, you know, she must be on the rag. And I had no idea what they were talking about, but the way they said it, I was like, that cannot be good. Well, guys, what we're finding out is that when our women were using rags during that time of the month, it was actually better for them because the rags were cotton. They didn't have to go through those, you know, strenuous bleaching processes, guys. And we didn't have a lot of the challenges that we're having today. Now, I'm not saying that tampons and sanitary napkins are the cause of what I'm about to share with you. However, according to a lot of medical professionals, hysterectomies have been directly related to the use of poorly manufactured tampons and sanitary napkins. As a matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, according to the CDC, there's over 600,000 hysterectomies being performed in the United States of America. That makes it the #1 surgery performed on our women. So just because something is common in terms of a lot of the challenges that you guys are having, it doesn't mean that it's normal, guys. There's some very abnormal things happening amongst our women and children, you know, and it's time for us to do something about it. So the second layer of Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkins is our negative ion strip infused with nano silver and far infrared technology. Now, I'm not a scientist, so guys, you can do your own due diligence. You can actually go to WebMD. Okay, go to WebMD and you can type in health benefits of negative ions. You can type in health benefits of nano silver, health benefits of far infrared technology, guys, and you'll be up all night reading the amazing benefits that come from negative ions. According to the professors at Harvard, guys, negative ions are like the vitamins of the air. They help to eat away at bacteria. When there's a thunderstorm, like there's a huge, you know, rainfall in Atlanta tonight, this is a negative ion environment because negative ions, again, it's like God's ecosystem to keep our air clean. When negative ions also help you to relax. So when you go to the beach and you just feel better and you think it's because you're away from home, away from work, and, you know, all those things that can be stress related, guys, that's part of it. However, the other part of you relaxing, that's the negative ions that come from the ocean that you can get in the high mountains, guys, at waterfalls and different places like that. Nano silver is used in a lot of hospitals on burn victims, guys, you know, for obvious reasons to help keep away those infections. Far infrared technology, guys, I mean, it's endless in terms of the health benefits. So some of the testimonials, and I'll share my daughter's, who's a junior at Spelman College, guys. It was a point of time when my daughter, at 15 years old, guys, she went on birth control. And it wasn't because she was sexually active. It wasn't because I wanted her to. However, her doctor told her mom, that that was the only thing that could really help subside her severe menstrual cramping. And so reluctantly, she got on the pill. But then my daughter started to say, Dad, I don't like how it's making me feel. And I'm like, honey, I don't like how it's making you look. So that was an easy decision for us to bring her off, of those birth control pills. However, those severe cramps came back. Well, Cherish didn't take away my daughter's cramps. However, they were subsided to the point where she was able to get out of bed, guys, go to class, be able to get throughout the day without having the mood swings and, guys, without having to take those over-the-counter drugs. But we have tons of testimonials of women who have, attested that, guess what? My cramps went completely away. The mine, I had no odor. The mine, my cycle didn't last as long as it normally did. The mine, I didn't have to change my pad as much as I normally have to, which we found out women are changing, 6 to sometimes 10 times a day, just so that you can be comfortable and dry, but also so that you guys can be confident. Because after doing these focus groups, we start getting into you guys' world, and you would say things to your friends before you go out, like, can you see it? Can you see it? Just making sure that, guys, you didn't have any accidents or that the pad wasn't visible. And this is why a lot of our women have gone, to tampons so that they can be sexy, guys, all throughout the month, all throughout the year. However, there are some consequences to that. Now let's get into our absorbency system, which is polymer, guys, a non-toxic polymer. The same thing they've been using in baby diapers for a very long time. So we're going to put our absorbency system inside of the cup that has the most amount of water, okay? And let's just see what happens. Surrounding our absorbency system is what we call airlaid paper, guys. And what I want you to pay particular attention to is the fact that it has holes in it, okay? And that's just for more airflow so that the pad is more breathable, again, to help you guys stay more comfortable and dry. The bottom layer, guys, it's also breathable. That means air can flow through. So it's almost like having an air conditioning unit, guys, during that time. So again, you can be comfortable, and unlike that thick plastic bag, guys, you can see how easily our bottom layer rips apart. Now, what makes me more proud, guys, than being able to have a product that's so superior, that's what's on the shelves, and having it at a very affordable price, because our brand ambassadors here with Wakaya, guys, can actually get Cherish Premium Sanitary Napkin, which comes in 4 variations, from panty liners to day pads, night pads, and even overnight pads for $4.95. So like Joel was saying, guys, in the beginning, when he shared this with me, Damon, I was looking for something that would be 10 times better than what's on the market, but also affordable to the people in the Dominican Republic, which is a developing country, just like Jamaica, just like Trinidad, and a lot of places, guys, where women are suffering in silence and they do not have something to really help them out. Guys, I'm so proud of our Now We Know campaign. Our Now We Know campaign is an awareness campaign to educate men, women, and children on the harmful and sometimes deadly side effects of traditional tampons and sanitary napkins. But guys, we don't believe in just talking about the challenge. We believe in providing a healthier solution. So we have partnered with a lot of nonprofit organizations, guys, sororities, fraternities, congregations, guys. I mean, you name it, individuals, leaders who said, you know what? My following needs to see this. The people I love and care about, they need to know. Guys, we have 5K walk runs. We have bike rides, basketball tournaments to really get the community involved, guys, because again, when we know better, we do better, and we can now say no. So guys, you can see a live demonstration. You could go on mywakaya.com. That's MYWAKAYA.com. And right at the top of the website, you're going to see Cherish. You just click on Learn More. And you're going to see a 3-minute demonstration of what you just saw now. But then if you scroll down to the bottom of that page, guys, you're going to see some more information. But guys, we're getting the word out. And we believe that we're going to change the world one pad at a time. So let's look at the absorbency of one of the world's leading brands. And as we can see, it didn't absorb anything. Okay, now let's look at Cherish absorbency system, and you can't get a drop. Not only can you not get a drop, we've taken the liquid and we've turned it into a solid. Look at this, guys. Wow. So our absorbency system is 10 times more powerful, guys, than any of the leading brands. There's not a product on the market that could come within 1,000-foot radius, guys, in terms of what we have. And it's actually cool. So imagine, ladies, instead of changing, 6, 7, 8, 9 times a day, imagine if now you're only changing your sanitary napkin 2 to 3, maybe 4 times max a day, by having the security that you need to be able to go out, guys, and live your lives in a normal way. We have many brand ambassadors, guys, who are sharing this video. And what I would recommend you to do is get back with the person that invited you to see this Facebook Live, guys, and let them know, hey, listen, you know what? I want to be a brand ambassador, and I want to be able to get this product out to my family and my friends, and I want to participate in the $54 billion a year industry, guys, because we're going to capture 1% of that $54 billion industry, guys. We believe in our first 3 years in business, that's going to take us to well over $1 billion company. And with Wakaya Perfection's compensation plan, guys, we know we will have the biggest teams with the biggest residual incomes that this industry has ever seen. We all get involved, not we all, but for myself and a lot of my peers who've gotten involved in direct sales and network marketing companies, every time we do, guys, we're like, this is it. This is it. Finally, residual income for generations. However, guys, what we found out is that in most cases, those residual incomes, they go away, guys, with the life of the opportunity. So when people stop being excited about it, guess what happens, guys? The residual income goes away. However, we have a product that is so powerful that is a basic need that the world wants and the world needs, and it's 10 times better than what they're used to for the same affordable pricing. And so I'm super excited, guys, that our company, Nspire Network, has now partnered with Wakaya Perfection. Guys, I'll be in Chicago this Thursday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Guys, you can go look on my page and you will see that information for that event in Chicago. But again, most importantly, guys, if you have not already experienced Cherish, get with the person that invited you to see this video, or maybe they've been telling you about it for a while and you just like, oh, what's the difference? One pad, is no different from the next, but now you know. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this Facebook Live. Oh, the pricing. As a brand ambassador, guys, you get this product for $4.95. And once you become a brand ambassador, you can get what we call preferred customers. You can get also what we call preferred customers who will only pay $6 a pack. But then all of your retail customers will pay $7 per package. And that's for all 4 variations. And guys, you're talking about being able to earn a $2 profit from your personal customers on a $7 product. There's not a game in town, guys. There's not a company in town that pays such an aggressive residual income on such a low cost item. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this live demonstration. Guys, please like and share this demonstration. Help us to get the word out. And we look forward to seeing you guys part of the Wakaya Perfection family. You guys have a great evening and God bless, because now you know.